What's up, y'all? I'm up on a Saturday morning, getting in this 15-mile run, and man, am I exhausted. I think what happened was that I worked out my legs earlier this week, so it's definitely taking a toll on me now, but as always, I'm just gonna push through it. No reason to stop or slow down from the usual. You know, with all the running that you can do, you still gotta work out those legs. You can't just rely on running for strong, sculpted legs, unfortunately. I wish that's all I could do was run and have those massive quads, but it just doesn't work out that way. But the reason I'm on here is just to say, a lot of you kind of look at your workout regimen or the diet that you've been on as a weekly thing. You say, hey, it's the weekend, I can chill out, I can relax. I don't have to be so serious about my workout regimen. I don't have to guilt trip myself about, not adhering to my diet over the weekend, because we've been trained that when it comes to Friday and the weekend, that's the time we let it all go. It's only a priority, not even Monday through Friday, but Monday through Thursday, because like I said, we as Americans, we have this thing about Friday to where, I can drop everything and just be who I am. And, you should always be who you want to be and do what you can do or want to do, as long as it's beneficial and not hurting anyone else. But when it comes to exercise and training and adhering to your goals, I don't think that's something we should mitigate to a day or a couple of days. I think that should be a lifestyle that we adhere to, something that's consistent, something that builds our discipline, because that's why a lot of us are in the situation we're in. We didn't have the discipline to exercise early in life. We didn't have the discipline to eat the right foods. And some of us still don't have the discipline. Like I said, we'll do all of that working out, breaking our ass off all throughout the week. And then when it comes to Friday and the weekend, we're ordering pizza, drinking beer, going out to the club, eating hot wings, barbecue, all that crap, you know what I'm saying? Because you think that, I've already put in all that work in over the week, I can relax a little bit. And I'm here to tell you that that's wrong. That's not correct. The reason being is because that mentality can easily lead you back into the life that you were initially trying to get away from. And this is why I don't indulge in snacks or junk food anymore, because I understand how addictive, my mind can make things. Early in life, I was a sugar addict. Especially as a kid, I would eat candy going to bed. I'd fall asleep with candy in my mouth, even as an adult. When I got off of work on Fridays, I was real stressed out. Buy some Skittles, buy a soda, sit down and play the Xbox, and felt that was the best time of my life. And at that moment, it felt good because I was getting a sugar rush. I was doing my Call of Duty thing back in my 20s, But the next day, I would notice I'd have headaches. I'd be feeling like crap, And I started noticing time after time, the weight started picking up on me. I was walking around thinking, hey, there's nothing wrong with me. I was in the military. I was a runner early on. That stuff will follow me, from here on out. I don't have to put in as much work. And lo and behold, when I got into my 30s, now I'm in my late 30s, I noticed that all that stuff is catching up with me now. Like I said, I thought I was walking around looking good. And then when I look at my old photos, I'm like, man, I'm asking my wife, like, how are y'all letting me walk around like that? You know what I'm saying? Because in my mind, I didn't think nothing was wrong. And some of you may say, well, if you're comfortable on your own, if you're comfortable with yourself, if you think highly of yourself, what does it matter? But like I said, even though I tricked myself into thinking I looked good, my mind state wasn't there. I knew I had a crappy mentality. I knew I was depressed, and a lot of it had to do with the food I was eating, which is also funny because at that time I was also a vegetarian. I wasn't eating meat, but I was still eating a lot of junk because, like I said, that mentality weighs in on you, thinking that, oh, well, I'm doing this that I feel is the right thing, so I don't have to be disciplined across all spheres of my life. When it comes to what I actually put in my body on a day-to-day basis, the energy, the thoughts, the behaviors I take on a day-to-day basis. You think because you're doing one good thing, which, I'm not going to down that. If you're practicing something good, that's a positive. But you can't use that to kind of throw off any other necessities or positive things that you need to be accomplishing or adapting to your lifestyle as well. So that's what I want to say. Don't let the weekend trick you into thinking that that's a time to let loose and relax. That's actually a time to, matter of fact, you don't even have to go as hard on the weekend. You do have to give yourself a break. I don't want to make it seem like you have to tear your body down on a day-by-day basis. You do need rest because that builds muscle, that builds endurance. But at the same time, what you need to do is take the weekend to reflect on what you accomplished throughout the week. Tailor up on your exercise regimen, your diet. Tailor those things. See what you need to do better. Carry those behaviors on over into the weekend. Let it be a 7-day, 24-hour thing that you're trying to commit to. Don't make it this, periodic or sporadic thing that you're trying to accomplish, because that's where a lot of people fail. Like I said, that's why I stay away from a lot of addictive behaviors, because I know if I eat one donut, if I eat one slice of pizza, if I eat a bag of chips, if I drink a soda, anything, that's going to automatically tell my mind that, oh, that's okay. You can eat that. You run 15 miles every other weekend. You work out every day of the week. That trans fat, that loaded sodium, that sugar, it's not going to harm you. And like I said, I learned that that's not the case. I actually learned that's the opposite. It is going to hurt you. It may not hurt you right then and there where you can see it, but you'll feel the effects. You'll have that foggy mind, that irritated gut, bowel issues or whatever. Because if you ever notice, people that eat crappy, they usually have this personality about them. They're kind of always irritated. They act like they're aggravated by everything. They always have an attitude with people. And not to say it's strictly due to what we eat, but science has shown that, the food we eat does influence our behavior, our personality, our attitude. Those gut bacteria, if we have a overbalance of bad bacteria in our gut, that's what's sending the signals to our brain to say, hey, eat more of this junk so I can get more of that, specific ingredient that I'm looking for, i.e. sugar, i.e. excess sodium, So some of us don't even understand that we're not even in control of our own thoughts, or what we think we want. You think you want that Snicker bar. No, it's that bad bacteria in your gut sending signals through the vagus nerve telling your brain, hey, I need more sugar, And what these bacteria will do is they actually put you in a state of depression. They actually make you aggravated, have you feeling angry, until you satisfy what that bad bacteria is wanting, So a lot of you need to fix your gut, in order to, fix your overall diet, fix your overall mentality, your outlook, So be committed to what you're doing all week. Make it a 7-day thing. Don't make it a periodic thing. as soon as Friday comes, you know, you're drinking Sprites and cheese pizza and all this crap. Because me personally, I don't believe in cheat meals. I think that's just an excuse to say, hey, I'm not disciplined enough to commit to this venture I'm setting on. So I'm going to do a cheat meal to kind of give myself an excuse to keep indulging in bad behaviors. That's all it is. So take that advice and let me know what you think. Peace, y'all.